feel like you don't have a life? Like, who can help you? You tried everything but failed. You've only known failure, defeat, and misery. You've had enough. It's time to change the way you see yourself. It's not so much in changing your identity, but expanding it. You need to recognize and identify with who you are again. The you that you have neglected over these years. You need to get your passion back. Fresh Words is for you. Hello and welcome. My name is Denzel Pellman and I'm the founder of Fresh Words. And I've been thinking about the subject for the past week. In fact, it's on my to-do list. If God had taken his time to fashion and create us, then why are we living below or short of what we are supposed to be living? And why do we walk around with baggage and a defeated existence when God had fashioned us for greater things? In Psalm 139 verse 16, it says that there are still things that God is writing about us in the Bible. If God is not done with us, then how can we live and believe that God is done with us and has moved on? Why do we live in a mindset that enslaves us in situations when he has designed us for so much better? And of course, we have this incredible brain that God has fashioned, that scientists today believe that we are only using 10% of what God has given us. There's still a 90% out there that we have still yet to explore. Why do we limit ourselves to that mindset when there's so much in store for us? It is said that the brain can actually develop when exercised. And again, this is simply incredible that it can function and grow within this capacity, within this existence. And yet, some of us know about this, but there are others who don't know about this. They're not aware of it. Now, simply learning more things is not good enough. But putting action to your potential is where it's at. We all have incredible gifting placed within us. It's in our DNA. We all find ourselves living below our potential at times and entrapped in situations and relationships that really disempower us. They don't make us whole. Have you become comfortable with the idea that you are fine? Have you convinced yourself that this is all there is to life, even though there's an existence, an idea that the brain still has 90% still to be worked on? The fine principle really goes back to the idea of answers like, I'm fine, things are okay, I really don't need to change, I'm happy with the way things are. Life is tough, but it grows on you. These are just some of the answers that we tend to have. The problem with this idea or principle of fine is that it offers no solution to your situation. It's a situation of being content. But my friend, if you are in that situation, you need to realize or become aware that you can change. The other morning, I was quite surprised by the negativity that comes out of people's conversation from time to time. I met a guy that I had known for several years, and we began a conversation. I asked, how's things? He replied that we were still hoping for change. And if thing comes out, if it doesn't work out, it works out. If it doesn't, it just doesn't. You see, I've learned over the years that with that kind of attitude, I will get nowhere in life. I'll be forever stopped from moving forward, from achieving a goal, because I'm letting things happen. There's a law, it's called the law of cause and effect. Allowing things to happen to you. That's living on the effect side. But when you're at cause, when you're in charge of your life, and you make a decision and say, this is what I want, and I'm going to go after it, simply because I'm incredible. That's living your life on the cause side. You are designing the type of life you want. I've also learned that having a mindset like that, I'll have to go back and rework stuff that I've been working on for so long. If I'm in a negative environment and if I allow negativity to dominate my life, then I have to go back again and spend at least 1 or 2 weeks in books and motivation tapes and listening to stuff. What I'm doing is reprogramming my mind on the things that are important, on positive stuff. That is putting myself back in an incredible mind, putting myself back in a state or a situation that I can achieve things and I can do the things that God wants me to do. I realize that there are little things that kill our incredibility, and it's usually a self-sabotage. We have a tendency to slip off the wagon, so to speak, or come out of our racetrack. And that usually involves comparing yourself to somebody else. And that comparison takes place when we are low, when we are feeling at our lowest. That is usually the time when our ideas get tested and when our vision comes into question. We question ourselves. Am I good enough? Can I do this? Can I achieve that? And these are times when you face uncontrollable events. Events take place in your life without your participation in it. And this is the time when you question yourself. You ask these questions. You wonder why certain things happen the way they did. And this is when you talk to yourself under your breath. You tell yourself that you're a failure, or you blame yourself for situations that were out of your control. You are speaking to yourself. And yes, it could be about anything. For example, you could be telling yourself, yes, it's true. What everybody says about me is true. Yes, I'm a failure. My thing is, look at the results. Look at the results of your speaking to yourself negatively. You see, over the years, we have programmed ourselves. We've repeatedly said to ourselves things that went wrong. And then, of course, we were born into an environment and we formed beliefs and we gave meaning to the situations where our parents were going through the same negative stuff and what they were going through and what they said to us. And so almost on a subconscious basis, we start reminding ourselves because we gave meaning to it and we start reinforcing those beliefs in our life. My thing is, look at the results. Become aware of what you're saying to yourself. It's at these times when you need to change your mind about your beliefs and what you say to yourself. And when you do that, you begin to break a cycle, the cycle of defeated moments. You become aware that, what am I saying to myself? Is this true? Is it worthy? Realize that the reasons for your defeated moments is the stuff you speak to yourself when nobody's looking, when you're at your lowest. You wonder why, over the next couple of days, why memories and stuff come up in your life. You're thinking about what others have said about you in the past. Who said what? And living in the past memory only confirms your present situation. And your present situation, whatever taken out of your life or happened to you, was out of your control. But you can choose, you can use that brain, and you can choose how will you respond to that situation. You can change it. You don't have to live life like that because your life has been made for so much better. In Psalm 139 verse 16 it says that God is still writing his book about you. It's not complete. There's still stuff that needs to be unpacked in your life. You have to realize that when you have been speaking the negatives under your breath about your life, that incredible brain had given you all that information to confirm your state. It's you. You're stuck in your head and you're stuck in negative situations and you're giving your brain all that feedback. And all it's doing is giving it back to you. You need a motivation. You need a shift. You see, you are responsible for your present state. And God didn't create you for that. So why should we go around with our long faces and talking about situations like God does not exist? Like God has no ability to step into your situation. God has stepped into your situation the moment you were born. When he created you, he fashioned you, and he said, this is my child. This is the plans I have for this child. This is what they're going to do, how they're going to accomplish it. God already placed that in your DNA. He's already finished the program, and it's already inside of you. You don't have to live like that. So change your mind. Pay attention to what you are saying to yourself. Is it true? Is it worthy? Is it worthy of praise? If not, then change it. Change what you say to yourself. Write it down. Write down every single negative word you are saying to yourself. Record it. Put it on paper. Look at it. And ask yourself, is that who you are? Because God has created you for so much better, so much more. You are simply incredible. Then look around you. See who's confirming the negatives in your life. What are the company you're holding? What are they saying to you? Are they confirming? Are they supportive? Are they removing? Are they breaking you down? Or are they picking you up? Become aware of your crowd. I know it's hard, but we've got to do it. You've got to play hardball on yourself if you want to make the changes that you need to make in order to get to where you want to get. Now, my life is not absent of these complexities or these negatives. I've been really working at changing my life, changing how I respond to situations, realizing that those situations are designed to help me and to improve my life. And so I would stop myself and just become aware what is happening around me, and why is the situation happening the way it is, what is inside me, what am I projecting, what kind of things can I make the changes about in my life. I've been correcting things in my life, mindsets and belief systems that have stopped me from believing in myself, from excelling in what God has called me to do. I've discovered along my journey that I am incredible and that there's a mighty presence guiding me in the pursuit of my life, in where my life needs to be and where I need to go to. I'm not saying that this is going to be an instant change, but what I'm saying is the moment the light comes on in your head, or you become aware of just what you are saying to yourself, that's the moment you begin to realize that your life can be incredible. And as you apply every step, every moment of the day, you become your best. Making a decision to change happens in a moment, but it's in the progress where the excitement lies and transformation takes place. This is where the incredible lives, in the progress. When you discover that the world is actually waiting for you, you don't need permission to start. All you need to do is begin today. That same change, become aware of what you're saying to you, become aware of your situation, realize these things, these people have come into your life. What in my life is attracting this? Change the way you look at things. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs up, share and tell your friends about it. And I would encourage you to subscribe to our channel, where we're producing new content all the time. We're on social media. You can also get loads of resources on our website. Thank you for watching our video. See you next time.